Hello, 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 my peeps. Yes, I'm late as always. Hello, Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, or oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How's it going? How's it going today? It's pouring down rain. I'm in the camper, and I hear, just as I started to push the button, I heard the red bird. They have a very distinctive, sharp chirp. Let's see if you could hear me. Oh, now that I said that, he's going to shut up. He's been throwing a little fit out there. Just as I got ready to push the button. That's happened several times when I do readings out here. So, if you can hear that, that's him. I always put sprinkle birdseed and nuts for the squirrels and the birds on the picnic table. But it's raining, and the squirrel's already been here looking like, where's my food, woman? Okay, I don't know how to do that. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh, I know where I gotta go. I know where I gotta go. I don't know why it does this. It does what it does. Okay. Now I can see a comment. I have to go in there and click off of this a certain setting, just onto anything, and then go back to the same setting that it was at when I started before the messages will work. That's crazy. Crazy. But whatever it takes. So I'm going to babble for just a minute. Put your love into the room. Boy, that's been a big issue with me lately, and I'm just realizing how big it's been bigger. I've been around so many negative people lately, and I'm not gonna preach just for the last several years, and it's actually, you know how I always tell you guys, like attracts like. So I'm getting pulled in towards these negative people, and it makes my stomach hurt. It makes my gut just twist and hurt. And so I know that's not where I'm supposed to be, but they're pulling me down. They're pulling me down because they want to be negative. They want to talk shit. They want to mooch. You know, it's pulling me down. So I've had to kick a couple of them to the side, and there's a couple more probably going to have to go. Sometimes you don't always have to kick those people to the side, but sometimes you got to step back from them, step back away from their energy. Go, yeah, I'm not playing into your energy field. You need to play into mine. You need to raise yours up. Quit being a dickhead. So how's everybody been? Don't know how loud it'll get in here. It's pouring pretty good. It doesn't seem to be too loud inside anyway. So I have speaking of squirrels, oops, squirrel, that just went right out of my head. Good grief. Kind of went just babbling till some people show up. I guess I could go ahead and show the cards. Oh, there's something I need to put out, sorry. Something drew my eyes to someone. I never sleep in. Never ever. I'm up between 4 and 6 every single morning. 7 days a week. This morning I went back to sleep at least 3 times, and it was 9 o'clock before I got up. It's like, holy crap. I was tired. It feels good, but it doesn't feel good. So we'll see. My body's not used to all that rest, but my body needs that rest. I've been asking for it. Anyway, you guys' card is Surrender to Trust. That's for the collective. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. That's exactly like I was just saying. Exactly like I was just saying. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. These negative people I've been hanging around, it's like, no. Can you hear the rain? Oh, I was hoping it wouldn't get too loud, because, you know, sometimes, you know, inside a camper it can be a little louder. So your next card is you got a feeling you just can't shake, which is trust your decisions. Whatever that decision is, that little voice inside you, listen to that shit. So people that are trying to sway you and do other things when you know in your gut that you're doing what you need to do, what you want to do, what feels right, and exhale that bullshit. I wasn't going to read it. Maybe I should while I'm babbling and waiting for people to show up. There's more than 3 people talking, and it tells me there's only 3 people on here. That's weird. That is weird. Anyway, today practice ancient meditation technique of inhaling the good shit and exhaling the bullshit. Think of good shit like puppies and pandas and pineapple, or think of things that don't start with the letter P. Breathe that in like it sparkles, literally like it sparkles. Imagine that good shit being all sparkly, you're breathing in. Exhale bullshit stuff like anxiety, self-doubt, and resentment. This is what I'm going to work on today, myself. Let it leave your body like dust being cleared out. It works. At the very least, you'll have an idea about what stuff you like and what stuff to dump on your therapist. I don't have one. I need one. So, breathe in through the nose real slow and hold it a couple seconds and pretend like it. Sometimes I pretend like it's a white cloud. Anything white, bright, sparkles, anything light and bright. And then exhale slowly through your mouth. And pretend like that's a dark cloud or crumbles or whatever your mind wants to use. It's energy work, and it absolutely does work. It doesn't work if I don't remember to do it. There's my cup. I'm about to dump it on me. I love the sound of rain as long as it's peaceful. But out here, as soon as it comes, I go, no wind. The wind has to stay above the trees. No wind, no hail. It has to rain. I mean, we have to have rain, but I don't want the bad shit. And no tornadoes. I was out here one time, and of course all of us, where are you going to go anyway? We don't have a tornado shelter. We have to go to the sheriff's department downtown, or Walmart. And we're all standing outside looking. There was, within a few miles, there were 7 tornadoes in different spots. But we were safe. Hello, hello. It's almost perfect weather. Somebody just parked their camper. Can you hear them running the drill, jacking it up? At least he's not too close. I don't think. No, not that one. I know where he went. So I'm just muttering this morning, since I've had too much sleep. Light out sage, because I haven't lit any. I just got back to the camper last night, so I haven't had time to do all that good stuff. Can't seem to keep it lit. And what it is with me and my sage. I got too much crap. Keep that for a minute. And again. Oh, my shirt. Assuming I'm just an old lady was your first mistake? I can't get it straight. Can't get it straight across there. Assuming I'm just an old lady was your first mistake. Always make sure you sage your electronic products. Even your TVs. You know, if you watch the news and stuff, think of all that bad shit that comes through there. Bad vibes. Bad vibes. Trust your gut. And mine today was surrender outdated beliefs about yourself, and that's exactly what was thinking earlier. Outdated beliefs. Because I'd gotten on a level above and light and all this stuff, and I've let people drag me back down to the gutter. Almost. Hateful, dark, negative. There's a lot of jealousy. Not my problem. Hello, hello, hello. And usually I'll go around the room. I'll even open the refrigerator door and a little sage in there, or the cabinets, so your food doesn't. Imagine your food being touched by so many people, and half of them are pissed off because they're at work, you know, putting eggs in a carton, or, you know what I mean, packaging stuff or boxing stuff, and they're pissed off because they have to be there. So there's a lot of negative. Imagine negative energy that goes into your meat. I cannot be a vegetarian, but boy, sometimes I think I should. Just thinking about slaughtering the meat. I'm just rambling. Just rambling. I don't know why these thoughts are coming in my head, but there's always a reason. So. How's everybody doing? You told him he was the problem, Christina. I really don't like the smell of sage that well. I've gotten a little bit used to it. It's the Palo Santo. And I've got a Palo Santo candle burning because I always feel like I need extra shit. I feel like it's maybe a little more powerful, but that's just my opinion. I really don't like the smell of it. So I'm going to blow it out. I always... My son's best friend is married to what I call my adopted daughter, and he's a deputy sheriff with the drug dog. I always want to go over there with some sage and see if Ernie will hit on it, because to me it kind of smells like pot. Palo Santo. And you can get it in sticks. This is a pretty good sized stick. I don't think that's my special one. I have a special one that my woo-woo lady gave me, that I kept when she was sick. I kept and used for her. To me, I just have a hard time. I cannot keep the big sticks of sage lit. They always seem to go out as soon as I light them, or even those sticks of that. They just don't stay lit. Yeah, I'm just babbling. I was late because I had to cook my breakfast and then I had to get shit ready. There's Maddie. Are you working hard, Maddie? I'll see you after a while. I'll be in there after a while. Even though I'm out at the lake right now. I got a wonderful night's sleep. Or change. He's sitting on your ass. Aren't people hungry yet? Oh, it's not time, is. Time is it? You're not officially open, are you? You got time to lean, you got time to clean, Maddie. I hate that saying. Quit it. Things keep popping up on here. Stupid thing. Stupid thing. Alright.
Your mother is calling. Stop what you're doing, calm down, and answer the phone.
I need to answer it. Hello? What picture? You talking about Alexa? Oh, okay. I'll try after a while. I don't know why it would be off of there, but seems like I had to fix it before. I think I can do it from my phone. Okay. Bye. My mother's 95 and she lives at home alone by herself, so she calls. I'm afraid she's fallen or something, so I got to answer. I can't wait to see you later, Maddie. I love you, Maddie. Okay. Mom has I think it's called the Spot Alexa that sits by her couch, and I have different pictures that randomly show up on there. I don't know what she does to it. But she's 95. She can mess it up if she wants to. I'll fix it. Okie doke. So, I don't know why my puppy's spinning around. She's looking out the door and spinning. Uh-oh, that squirrel's coming. It could get loud in here if the squirrel shows up. I don't see him. I should have at least put his peanuts out there, because he was here looking for them. I feed him at home and I feed him here. The dog loves to watch him. And then she gets to be a little butthead and barks at them too much and they run away. Okay. Alright, hang on. I don't know why they're telling me this. It's probably directed at me. Maddie, are you still here? Or did you actually go? Or did you actually start working? Are you still here, Maddie? Crap, I can't reach. Can't reach across my table. I absolutely love this camper. I ordered it. They're telling me to do something first. Only time I ever do anything somebody tells me to do. Hey, Maddie, is your husband working? Her husband's a police officer out here. Okay, Maddie, if I remember to tell you, I kept hearing go to the showroom. Go to the showroom. Oh, there's Jackie. I love you, Jackie. What time is it? What is it? 19. Good grief, I babbled for 20 minutes and this is ridiculous. Okay, Maddie, you think someone is lying? They are. So who's lying to you, Maddie? Besides me? And our other buddy that sits there and drinks the Budweiser. I actually had coffee this morning. I don't always. Okay, anyway. Christine. Don't you people have jobs? Alright, is there anybody on here that has a picture in? Anybody here that has actually put a picture in there? Oh, I miss seeing you too, Amanda. Haven't seen you in forever. Get a little more stable here. And the weather is nice enough this morning. I actually had the window cracked a little bit, that I really didn't have to use a lot of heat on the fireplace. Sometimes it gets pretty nippy in here. I don't know why I'm babbling that. Maybe because Jackie. Well, Jackie, you're not the only one that's at work watching right now. There's some other ones that can raise their hand. Maddie, Christine. I love all you guys, and I'm going to get back to not, oh, Christine probably knows the negative people I'm talking about. Some of them. There's still one hanging around. I've got to get away from them because they're bringing me down. They're ruining my energy. I feel like I don't even want to work because it feels so like I need to take a shower and wash the dirt off. That's not me. I had the most wonderful mentor you could ever possibly have. She never said a bad word about anybody, and she loved every single person and every single thing. That was my goal. And I kind of started getting my energy up that way, and then I let these people and their negative energy pull me down. So that affected my work. That affected my goal. Okay, Bobby, I will get to him. I will. Even though he's not here, and then he can come back and watch it later. So I will get to him pretty quick. So I told somebody a few years ago, I said, my goal is that everybody in the world will love each other. There will be no war, there will be no fighting. And he told me I was stupid and there was nothing that's not achievable, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, bullshit. Because if I love the person next to me and they love the person next to them, and that person loves the person next to them, it'd be a chain reaction. How can you stop it? Only the ugly people can stop it. Can you hear the cardinal? He's sitting right above the picnic table like, bitch, where's my food? Only I think the other one was a female. They always show up when I do readings. Anyway, so that was my goal. So I'm not going to bring up politics. I don't care if you like Charlie or not. But the last 2 weeks watching, and I didn't really even know the guy, but watching the people go into that stadium and the people stand outside and the people go to other places to congregate. And what were they doing? They were praying. They were full of love. They were full of light. They were full of wanting to do something better for the world. And I go, oh my gosh, he achieved his goal. He had to do it the hard way. And you just showed me that this is possible. It is possible. So, if all the people, especially light workers, can start lifting their vibration and congregating and keeping their vibration together, you don't have to be a light worker. Christine and Maddie, you have the light. You absolutely have that light that shines, that people feel. They feel your love. They feel your light. So if more of those people could kind of gang together, and then the ones with the darker energy, they're just going to have to sit back and go, you're going to have to figure it out, but you're not going to bring me back down. I don't know why they want me. But anyway, with Charlie being assassinated and all those people coming together, it doesn't matter if you're right or left, what political sign you are, it didn't matter in that auditorium, how much money you had, they were all there for God and for love. And if there's a God, there is a higher power. You don't have to call him God, you can call him George. I don't give a shit what you call that thing. But there is a higher power. And they were all there because they all wanted to be together. That vibration in that stadium must have been outstanding. It got me at home. I watched most of it. That's the way we're supposed to be. And some of my cards today: surrender outdated beliefs, and that's that I'm not good enough. I hear you, buddy. I'm sorry. I'll be out there later. You know, I'm not good enough. I'm ugly. I'm stupid. I'm, you know, all those feelings, especially as girls have. And some good shit is about to happen. Don't let my issues fuck it up. Which I do. Some of my issues are these negative people. And if bullshit shows up, give it a F out of here and send it on its way. This should probably be a silent mantra at work and school and pretty much anywhere in public. But it's still highly effective even if you keep it all to yourself. So those are my cards today, but damn it, people, use it. Use it. Get rid of the outdated beliefs about yourself. You're not... Uh-oh, somebody's walking a dog. I'm surprised mine's not raising hell. It's raining. What the hell are you doing? So... can you hear that cardinal? Because they have a really sharp chirp. He's pissed off because... where's my food, bitch? You didn't feed me. Boy, was I supposed to be here today? Good. For some reason, every so often they start me off on a tangent. And I still keep hearing, go to the showroom. Showroom floor is what I think of when he says showroom. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Go to the go. Like a car dealership. I've already ordered my new truck. I don't need to go to a car dealership. That's the showroom. Now it's supposed to be here till January, but I got a feeling it's going to be early, and I can't get it until after January 1st. So. Anyway, so if any of you watched any of that shit, you know what I'm talking about. The pure... people love... Can you hear that? Do you see that? Look, my chimes. Those are my healing chimes. The window is cracked open down there, but it goes out. The wind has never, ever, ever affected that chime hanging there. I use that when I'm doing healing work. Look at it moving. What the hell? That has never, ever, ever happened. I've never even seen that thing move, like when I walk around in the camper. All of a sudden I heard it talking. There's no wind outside. Like I said, these windows, the ones two I have cracked open, they go out like this. So there's no way that the breeze came in to get to that. And there is no breeze. I've got my canopy part ways out so I can have my door wide open so it doesn't rain on my door. There's barely, just barely anything moving in the trees. That is amazing. I didn't even check my cat ball today. Wow. I could see if I was flopping around the camper, you know, making a bunch of... Let's get the cat ball out. Just for the hell of it. Uh-oh, I don't think we can see it. And the shit turned a little different. Oops. It's hard for me to type if I turn it too much. Okay, what was it last time that... See, I moved around and that thing didn't even move. I'm in love with my team. They are so special to me. So, evidently they like what I was doing. Oh, here comes the lady with the dog. Damn it. Hey, go down there and poop in your own yard. So anyway, if any of you saw all that stuff, think about all those people that came together. Nobody was fighting, nobody was rioting, everybody loved each other, everybody was praying. And how many lives were touched? And how many more are going to grow out of that experience? So be the light. Be the light. What does my bracelet say? Now there's a song, Be the Light. Be the Light. Still don't know what the showroom is. Oh, okay, sorry, I gotta scribble. Alright. It looks like it's turning. See how it's turning? Crazy because there's no wind and there's nothing moving in here except me. Even the dog's sitting by the door. But I bought that chime, but my woo-woo lady had one just like it, and I can't point in the right direction. I can't even. So I bought one like hers that I use in healing. Cat ball's going off. It's not very bright. Can you see the cat ball? Is somebody driving? I saw something behind me. I saw something behind me. Which window am I looking out of? There. Oh, there is a truck coming. I think that's who just pulled that camper in. Anyway. Cat ball's going nuts again. I can't remember if the cat ball was in here or at home the last time we did this. And as soon as I signed off, whatever last time, now that one almost acts like the battery's getting kind of funky. But as soon as I signed off, it never did it again. Never let up again. But it was going off and on last time. And we'll see. I like to debunk everything. Everything. There's too many real things out there to let the fake things show up way too much. There's too many real things. We'll see if it lights back up by itself. Alright. Boy, have I babbled today. I don't like it when they have me preaching because it's not like I know everything. Oh, there's Mad Mary. Gotta love the campground host. She's a hoot. I brought her a 30-pack of beer the other day. She's always doing little favors for me. See, maybe it is Jeffrey. I'll tell him to do it again or I'm going to debunk him. Anyway, got it looks so dim. I don't know. Could you guys see it very well at all? What is that? My finger is clear over here in front of me when I'm trying to point at that. That's so weird. You know, it never fails when I start to do something that something else pops up. Sorry, I keep hearing stuff and I don't see anything outside. What the fuck am I hearing? Damn, what's going on out there? There's nobody out there. This is going to be a weird day. Like I said, I never sleep that late. I just kept going back to sleep. The redbird's still out there chirping, and now I'm hearing where it sounds like truck driving on gravel, but there's nobody in front of me. There's nobody moving. Okay, so this is my life. Okay, Christina, just real quick. Davey's telling you to get to work, chop, 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 get to work, chop, chop, chop. And he's laughing his ass off. Are you just sitting on your butt or what, Christina? That sounds cool, Amanda. I like it when it's the real thing, though. You know, we've been in all those places where people come up with fake shit, and that's just kind of burned me out as far as ghost hunting, I guess, for a little bit anyway. I see too many people trying to make themselves look like hot shit, and I sit there and go, that's not true. That's not true. What you're doing, what you're saying. Because there's too many real things out there. You and I know that. You're making your salad, man. Maybe that's why he said chop chop. He said get to work, chop chop, get to work, chop chop. He's talking about you. Are you chopping up salad? It's like he's picking up a piece of lettuce and trying to throw it on the floor. So if you have lettuce fall on the floor, you can blame it on him. It's a chopped salad. He was saying chop chop. He's trying to throw a piece of lettuce on the floor. He said he wants to make you clean it up. Christina. He says you still have a nice butt. That happened yesterday? Well, know that he did it. He says, well, just because we're friends doesn't mean I can't think your butt's nice. Uh-oh. Cat ball's going off. Shit, I don't have another one. This last batch of cat balls has been kind of crappy. They must go off a lot when I'm not around because the battery sure doesn't last very long. You must have both of them then, Christina. What the hell? I can't tell what's going on. No, it quit. It quit. you're talking about needing a pick-me-up. Did you recently, maybe you didn't fall, maybe you were like down on the ground scrubbing something or pulling a weed, or like you were down and you had a little trouble getting up, but he actually helped you get up. He actually helped pick you up physically. I keep hearing that weird noise. There's the female cardinal. I'm probably getting the evil eye from her. Bitch, where's my food? You can't believe how beautiful it is out here. It's cloudy. There's some great big ass birds flying over. I can see, I'm looking right at the lake and the boat dock. It's doing it again. Did you hear? I heard it. Did you hear it? I don't think it's loud enough that you guys can. Damn finger. It's moving. That's crazy. We're gonna have to watch every time I'm out here. And I can have the ceiling fan on and it does not move. Oh, you rolled your ankle on an acorn, almost fell but caught yourself. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you weren't the only one that caught you. I did check out the 99 portal frequencies. That was pretty awesome. There's Roxanne. That's crazy. That's never happened. I can have the air conditioner going, ceiling fan going. I don't know why it's so weird, because I'm pointing up above my head and it's over there. That's weird the way the camera makes it. You're supposed to be here. Well, Hi, Roxy. I was just chirping earlier. Mrs. Cardinal says yes. Do it. Just for whoever wasn't here a minute ago, you know, the Charlie Kirk thing. Don't care what political thing you are. Don't care what you believe in religion. Don't care if you hated his guts. It's not about him. It's about what happened. It's about thousands and thousands of people going to that stadium, going to other places to congregate. Thousands and thousands. There was no riot. There was no shouting. There was no angry. They all praised God or George, whatever you want to call him. And they were all there in love. And that's like my dream coming true in front of my eyes. There's some people that you'll probably never get along, but or not be negative. But that's my dream, even though that shithead told me that that's not possible. It is possible. If I go back and start working for it, if I go back and start trying to be like my woo-woo lady that didn't hate a soul, loved every animal, every blade of grass, and I walk down the river road and I say, I love you grass, I love you trees, you give me oxygen, I love you water, I love you birds. We kind of need to, all of us need to exhale that bullshit. And exhale the people around you that are full of bullshit. A couple of them I kicked to the curb. A couple other ones I'm just going to keep at arm's length. Because it's so bad on my energy. It's really pulled my energy down really, really hard lately. Oh yeah, there's a couple other ones that I kicked to the curb too. Hey Roxy, the one whose last name starts with a C, sat down the other day, says, if I sit here very long, we'll probably get in a fight. I said, you're probably right. he got up and left. He's not been a nice boy. If you can't be nice, don't sit close to me. They just, too negative, too negative. You're going to have to go run with the negative people. So, for some reason, it's like they pick a theme. Like they pick a theme every week. Something I'm supposed to bitch about. Oh, he was looking for a fight. When he sits down nowadays, he either wants to know something, he's got some, he thinks I'm going to tell him some dirt on somebody, or he has something to tell me that I don't give a shit about hearing. It's not ornery, it's mean what he's been doing. It's mean. And he's too negative. But most of them down there are not a good place to hang out for me. Anyway, here we are, and I'm still not getting my readings done. And I got other readings to do. After I feed the cardinals. So they quit bitching. It is very negative vibes there. Absolutely. Oh, where the hell was I? Damn it. Oh, Stavey, are you done? So they thrive on it. Oh my gosh, yes. And then I got pulled in there, Roxy, and it's just, I let them get to me again. I let them get to me. Yeah, I wonder if they ever get sick of themselves. I think they're so used to that level, but I want to be used to this level. I want to be used to this higher vibrational energy, and I've let them get me close to being pulled with them. So they're winning. Yeah, they pull me down, they're winning. So, especially after watching the Charlie Kirk thing, I go, nope. I'm going to go back to where I'm supposed to be. It is their way of life. But it's not going to be mine. Running out of coffee. Anyway, Stavey says, Christina, sometimes he puts his elbows on, he stands behind you, puts his elbows on your shoulder, and he puts his chin, like rest his chin on your head. Like, so you should feel that. You should feel that pressure. You know how to feel it. Or you might start itching your head. Their energy makes me itch. So I think I'm supposed to preach all that I was just preaching. The cardinals quieted down, so maybe I'm done. So you guys can see it in your life. It's not, I mean, you don't have to give a shit about what's going on in my life. So you can see in your life those types of things that you have going on that, like, maybe I need to step back from them just a little bit. Yeah, Amanda, I think they're so used to being in that energy that's all they know. But then, and Roxy can tell you, they attract people on the same level. So the male and the female Roxy, and well, I have stories I could tell you about that. And the one I was just talking about, sitting at the table. And who else? There's another one that kind of hangs with them. But they're all on that negative level, and that's all they do is talk about negative shit, negative shit, negative shit. So that's the kind of energy they're used to living in. I don't want to be used to living in that energy. I want to be used to living in this energy. I keep looking at the cat ball, but it's not doing anything. But yeah, they do feed off each other. Yeah. And then they try to make. a squirrel out there. That's about the only time she acts like that. The male cardinal is sitting underneath my table. When they get on the ground, like her level, she gets all wound up. No, he flew back up in the tree. Puppy! Puppy! Unless you don't see one. Okay. Psst, puppy! Don't make me shut the door. That's why I feed them. Picnic table's right out there where she can see them, so... Yes, less fatigue and less negative feelings. Yep. Yep. It is how they live, Roxy. And they've done it ever since I've known them. Like, they would sit in a corner and their lips would be moving, and you know they're talking, because I used to sit with them. I know they're talking shit on somebody. Why? Then you need to look in the mirror. So I guess this lecture is so everybody will stop and think, is that person bringing me down? Maybe I need to step back just a little bit. And I have stepped back from a lot of people in the last year or so. But then you know what happens? More come in. It makes room for more with a lighter, brighter energy to step forward, to be part of your life. Okay. So just when you feel that, Christina, know that that's Stavy. I keep feeling like I need to turn around and look at the cat ball again, but it's not doing anything. To me, this has been amazing for my Chime to do that twice. And the cat ball going off. This is pretty amazing. And I think I told y'all before what Bob said. When I first started playing with the cat balls and I took one home and I go, Bob, light that up. He goes, I'm not a circus animal. I am not performing for you. I went, ooh, is that the way they feel? Do they really feel like we're trying to make them perform for us? Well, I say, touch the cat ball. Do this. Tap on the wall. Do that. We're always asking them to perform. So remember that when you go ghost hunting, they're a spirit, they're a soul just like we are. They just don't have a body anymore. What's wrong with her? I don't see anything. I think she's losing her mind. Looking towards my table. Unless it's so close I can't see. I think you've lost your marbles. Puppy. 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 Spirit. Her name's Spirit. She doesn't know her name. Puppy. That's enough. Come here, puppy. Come here, puppy. Alright, let's get this other reading done. And then I gotta get to work and get some actual readings done. Puppy, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Show everybody how big you are, but you think you're like a bulldog. And maybe it's a spirit squirrel. Maybe it is, because I don't see it. Show them how big you are to think you're so tough. No, she's barking out the door. And the door's, I'm looking towards the door. And that's over there. According to where I'm pointing, it's there. But it's not, it's there. According to the camera. I think I'm tough. I'm only 4 pounds, but I think I'm tough. What are you looking at? Do you see yourself? You see yourself, puppy? Oh, good puppy, good puppy. It'll be good. I'll put you on the couch where you can't get to the door. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, you're right, Amanda. Yeah, they're not circus monkeys. I like it though, because one of our houses here in town, well, not here in town, but where I live, and it's the newer one, and I walked in the front door and I heard like 6 voices, male, female, older, younger. They're going, hi, 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 hi. They were all saying hi to me when I walked in the door. I thought, oh, what a happy energy. They wanted to greet me. And then one of the other bitches there says, well, there's somebody here they don't like, and she was talking about me. I go, whatever, I'm out of here. They obviously like me, or they wouldn't have all been so cheery to see me. It is fun. It's the live people that are bad. It's the people with a body that are bad, I should say. Yeah, another negative, absolutely. So I have to stay away. I have to stay away, because the lighter and brighter your light is, the more people will try to tear you down. They don't like you being that happy. They don't like you being that light. It bothers their darkness. Okay. If Bobby's still here for my little Kansas friend, hang on. See, like, I'll just bring up one other thing. Like, Amanda, like when I was, okay, hang on, Bobby. There it goes again. I've never ever seen that happen. Ever. And that window's just barely cracked open. And I've had big storms come through, and that thing has never done that. Because it's a pop-out window, so it's not going up. That amazes me, because that makes me think of my mentor, my woo-woo lady, that I loved beyond everything. Absolutely, Amanda. And yeah, it depends on how they feel. I always second guess my feelings too. Or, you know. And I ask them for confirmation all the time. Especially when I get pulled down to the negative too much. And I go, okay, now I need some confirmation. And then I'll go, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm just getting so negative, and I hate looking at myself when I get that negative. It's because I know they pulled me down, and I go, well, maybe I'm just not supposed to do this anymore. And I will swear on my life that like somebody will walk up to, some random person will walk up to me and go and hug me and tell me they watch me and they love what I'm doing, and I've helped them so much and all. I go, okay. They always find a way to have confirmation that I'm not supposed to stop what I'm doing. Or was I just saying, was I in my spot? Yeah, I must have been. A man and lady walked in, and she ran over and she hugged me, and you know, she started talking about all this, and I went, that's always my confirmation. She was actually happy to see me. Nobody else ever is. Shut up, Roxy. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I think you're seeing shit. I had a Yorkie. Oh no, it's the lady with the dog. Now it is. Anyway, I had a Yorkie, and I sat at a glass table when I first started this stuff, so I could see under the table. And whenever I'd start talking to a spirit, she'd be on the floor spinning, and then she'd stay right by my feet, like kind of like she was protecting me. And she just spin because she could feel them or see them or whatever she was getting from it. Okay, this time she sees a dog. I think those are the people, and they have 2 dogs. So she walks one at a time. Go poop somewhere else. Your camper's down there. What are you doing pooping up here by my camper? Yeah, that's the other dog. Anyway, we're going to get to Sean here in a second. I quit babbling. But, oh, I know what I was going to say. Like Amanda, you know, when we first started doing this, we had a lot of fun with our other, I don't like to mention people's names because they may not like it, but I'll mention my buddy Andy, who he moved to Pennsylvania. We had such a good, we would dance down the halls when we were ghost hunting. You know, one of the guys would play some cool music, or older music, you know, like they would have listened to, or we'd play Guns N' Roses, we'd play country music, and then Andy and I would dance down the hall, and the spirits loved the fun energy. They loved it. Of course, they loved Andy too. Shit, because when I go hunting with some of them, I'd sit on the floor. They got a picture of me sitting up against the door, sitting on the floor, and I was sound asleep. My head was down, I was sound asleep. I go, I did not fall over. And she goes, you were asleep, Rhonda. Well, damn it, I'm bored. Okay, sorry, Bobby. I always get distracted doing this. Oh, shit, I gotta go pretty quick. Okay, Sean. Sean wants to crack a beer. I'm just... Oh, shit. You scared me. Something in the trash just fell over. Well, that was weird. That's been sitting there all morning. I don't think she touched it. I have a trash sack sitting on the floor getting ready to go out. So anyway... Oh, there's a flag down there. I didn't see that last night when I pulled in. Doesn't matter. I don't have my flag out. But I don't know if any of y'all saw, I got the little garden flag. No drama zone. It's going in my camp yard. Y'all want to cause shit like happened a couple weeks ago, and they made up stuff. I didn't. I stayed on my side of the road. That bitch made up stuff that she said that I did, and I went, the hell is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you people that you are so determined to cause drama that you make it up? And you made it up about me. I was a good girl for once. Thank you, Amanda. You have that light too. You do have that light. Yeah, and you know, and even when I would go on some of those hunts, it would be like, sit there for an hour, and I go, yeah, I didn't provide it at all. And she made it up and sat there at the table and said it in front of everybody. I said, have I lost my mind? Because I don't remember doing any of that. I didn't say any of that. I wasn't anywhere close to you guys. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. So determined to be negative. So determined to hurt other people. It's absolutely ridiculous. And the other people that were camping with them said they're not going to camp with them again. Neither am I, but... Oh, thank you, Christina. Well, the ones that were camping with me, I found new friends. I sat up here around the fire last week with about 6 of them with a drink and laughed. And that's what you're supposed to do. So I got a new group. Their kids love me. I buy them ring pops. Just keep doing you, Orbag. I asked them what kind of candy they wanted this time. They wanted ring pops, so they saw me drive in last night, and here they come. Hey, if you can't get them to like you, bribe them. Anyway, I'm just going to call him Kansas Bobby. I don't know his real name, and I would forget it if you told me. Sean wants to pop a top. He's telling him to pop a top. And yeah, I'm actually seeing him hold up a beer and pull the tab. He's got a can, and he's popping it, and you know that it goes psh, whatever. I don't know. We've opened enough cans. I don't know what the hell it sounds like. So no, maybe not every single time. I'm not going to say every single time, but a lot of the time when Kansas pops a top, I would say doesn't have to be a can. I would say it could be any beer bottle, but he's specifically showing that in the sound that he's there. I can't imagine him being there for every single beer, but hey, they can do anything they want. He's calling him oh buddy, oh pal. Hang on. What do you... Say it again. What are you doing, oh buddy, oh pal? And he puts his hand on Kansas' shoulder, and it could be either shoulder. It doesn't matter, but he puts his hand on his shoulder. He's standing there next to him. And he's pushing down. So he's putting his hand on his shoulder and he's pushing down, trying to make him feel him. Everybody feels the energy in a different way. I can't tell you for sure how he will feel it, but he should feel that. Probably feel pressure or warmth. Can be tingling. Like the other day, I think I had it on my face, and then I had it later on my hand. It was like a hair you can't get it off. Because it's them doing it. He says, I think he's trying to be funny. He says, I've always got your back, buddy, just like I always did. I always had to clean up after you. And he means clean up messes after him, and he doesn't mean physical messes. He means messes he got himself into. What the hell did I just hear? This weird day. I'm even getting creeped out. There's nothing out there. I don't think it was a fish flopping, because that's a little too far away maybe to hear the fish flop. I don't know. He will love that when you tell him. He's acting like he was always the innocent one and Kansas was always the one getting in trouble, and he would have to go pick up the pieces for him. I got a feeling that's not exactly true, but he's being funny. He says, but I still have your 6. I still have your back. And he's trying to show me something. I can't quite see it. I don't know what he's showing me. He's showing me legs. I can't even tell if they're male or female yet. I'm guessing male. I don't know what he's showing me. There's always a reason for whatever they show or say. Sometimes when I do readings, I always tell people, if it doesn't make any sense now, keep it in mind, because you'll either see it later, remember it later, and somebody else will validate it for you later. He's showing me legs with tennis shoes on. Oh my gosh. Tennis shoes, not like Nike shoes, but more like Hey Dudes or Bob's. I love Bob's shoes. More like they're not really tennis shoes. They're, you know what I mean? More like a slip-on, maybe. They look like Hey Dudes. But there's a dozen shoes that probably look like Hey Dudes. And this person was, I don't know. You're just going to have to keep this in mind. The legs don't look large. Why am I always showing this from the knee down? That's all I'm seeing from the knee down. There's a freaking reason. But this person must have shorts on, because I don't see any pant leg. I don't see a lot of hair on the leg, but I do not feel like it's a female legs. Why we're concentrating on this, I don't know, but you'll find out at some point there's a reason. Shoes almost look plaid, and then they look kind of tannish. So, alright, let's get off that picture, because I don't know where you're going with that, buddy. He's holding it there. There's a big hawk flying over. I have to be careful of my little 4-pound dog. We have seen eagles. I don't know that a hawk would try to pick her up, but your legs are hairy, Christina. See if I can get... He had knee surgery. They don't look like big legs. And I'm not saying Kansas is big, but it doesn't look big enough to be his legs. But it doesn't look small enough to be a female either, so I don't know. He's got a reason, but he's not. When they show me something like that, and then I go, okay, will you please explain? And then they don't explain. They just expect me to figure it out from the picture, and I go, it's charades. Get off the legs. Let's get off the legs. No shave November. It's not November. We haven't even hit October. You got a long ways to go. You know, maybe he's referring, but he's not showing me a boo-boo on the knee or anything, so that's why. And why would he show me that? It's the side of the leg. The side. I don't know. Sometimes they drive me crazy. Okay. John. He got real quiet. Hang on. He's like, I think he's kind of like, oh crap, she's not getting it. She's not getting it. I don't know what you want me to do with the side of a leg. He got real quiet. He's regrouping. Okay, he says, I know you miss me, buddy, but I can help you more where I'm at now than I could when I was here. Yeah. Hi, Deb. I haven't seen you for a while. Somebody's running in and out of my house. Coffee all gone. My pot's clear over there. So just tell him. I tell everybody, you can talk to him anytime you want to. Ooh, vacation in December. Awesome. You can talk to them anytime you want to. Just sit down on the couch, turn the TV off, and just start talking away. And ask them for confirmation. You may not get it right at that second. It might be a day or two later. Something that you were talking about will pop up in front of you or something. And you'll know that they heard. My eyes are bothering me. So I promise you 1,000%. They can hear you. They can see you. And I used to ask my woo-woo lady right after Bob left. I said, does he actually listen to me? Does he actually hear me? And she goes, oh yeah. But sometimes you rattle too much around and he goes, whoop, and he turns you off. I don't blame him. Hi, Jerry Lynn. So yeah, they hear you. Even though you may not hear them back. He's calling Kansas a knucklehead. In a good way, not in a mean way. There's a confirmation. Okay, so say that again. It is so peaceful right here where I'm at right now, looking at the lake, just barely a little breeze. Perfect weather, got the door and a window cracked. Beautiful weather even though it's been raining. I understand. Okay, I understand. He wants... Okay, so Kansas doesn't have to be in a spot exactly like this, do exactly this, but he's talking about the feeling of the total peace that he wants Kansas to find within himself. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. This total feeling, and it's out here. It's not in me, because right now I'm back to digging for my peace, digging the dirt away, so I can find my peace again that I had. And a great big crane's just this high off the water, scooting along. It's so beautiful. And I had one of my friends ask, "Don't you get bored out there?" Never. Never. But this total quiet, total peacefulness is what he wants for him to find within himself. It's not in a building, it's not at a lake, it's that feeling in here. If that makes sense. Okay. Hopefully I find that before I leave today. And tell somebody. And then when you get around these negative people I was talking about, then they take that peace away from me. And that's my fault for allowing them to do that. So maybe he needs to hear the part about maybe there's people that are doing that to him and he needs to make them stand arm's length away. Always, 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 and I don't do it, and then I get in trouble, and then I go have to cleanse a lot. Go on YouTube and look up protection bubbles. They totally work. You don't get bored out here. Our cowboy that sits at the head of the table, he can't understand how I can come out here and just sit. I don't just sit. I'm always working. I'm always doing something, or I don't meditate, but I find plenty to do for my little work brain. Oh shit, where was I going? Oh. Now I lost my train of thought. Crap. Crap. Sorry. So, it doesn't hurt to sage yourself. It actually helps. I mean, look at the Native Americans. They've been doing it forever. What's my dog doing by the fireplace? What are you doing over there? So I'm getting a lot of peace by riding in my side-by-side, and I usually ride by myself. And they go, oh, don't you want somebody to ride with you? No, I got a radio. No, I'm fine. Well, other than I took my granddaughter last weekend, which was awesome. I need time to think away from the assholes. So no, if Kansas is having trouble finding that peace within himself, that total peace, and you can find that total peace, and somebody's going to disrupt it, but don't let them disrupt it for more than a couple minutes. Don't let them keep continually, like I've had, continually, and I allowed it. Don't let those people do that, and I'm not doing it anymore. Cleaning my shit up. For some reason, there's something in all of this. With him, with Sean saying it, and what I've been preaching today, there's something in it for Kansas. Yeah, and then I don't recharge my energy, and then I go, oh geez, I've let him put me in this. Bob used to call it digging myself a hole. When I first started doing this, Bob would show me that I've got a shovel and I'm digging a hole, and I'm digging a hole, and I'm getting deeper and deeper. And then Bob would come along and he'd fill the hole in. And then I'd go back and start digging again. But it's not actually digging in the dirt and digging a hole. It's in the energy. It's the negative energy in the love is the highest vibrational energy that there is, and love never dies. I have been blessed to get to being taken close enough where I could see what looked like a golden city. I got to hear the angels sing more than once, and it's something that you absolutely cannot describe because it's not like anything here on earth. It's nothing close to that. He has had a rough life with people, and that's not there for his best. Yeah, absolutely. I'm doing it too. And I'm considered a bitch right now because I'm standing up for myself. I've never stood up for myself. I asked my woo-woo lady one time, I said, why do you think guys have always tried to molest me and, do these horrible things to me? And she says, Rhonda, it's your demeanor. You allow them to do this, and they know that they can get away with it, and you're not going to say anything, and you're not going to stand up for yourself. And they'll always get away with it. Okay, well then, after this one kept saying some pretty bad sexual shit to me, and I stood up for myself, I was considered the bitch. I was supposed to apologize to him. I said, are you kidding me? I'm not going to apologize to you for you doing that to me. This is how these people think. Sometimes, Kansas, you got to step back, even if they're your best friend. Even if you're having fun with them. Even if somebody's going to say you're a dickhead for doing it. You're doing it for yourself. Because I can feel people's energy, Bobby, and he has good energy. He has loving energy. Sean says he realizes that Kansas, his heart is broken over losing his friend, but he says in the long run, in the near future, you're going to realize why this happened and how it's a good thing for Kansas. So I don't know how that's going to turn out. Like Bob killing himself. He didn't kill himself for this reason, but I didn't know anything about this kind of work. And I ran into this woo-woo lady who ended up being my mentor, one of my best friends. She texts me every morning some beautiful sentence. And so I'm trying to do that now. To text 1 or 2 people every morning and tell them you're beautiful or something. So try that. Try that. So it's not, Bob didn't kill himself because of anything I did or anything that it really involved me, but like my woo-woo lady said, you would have never found this if he hadn't done that. So everything has, I don't want to say a consequence. Everything happens for a reason. Yeah. Consequence is not the word I want to use. Don't confirmation me. But you'll understand why these things had to happen this way. Everything is connected. Yeah, the lessons that you really learn the best, the most, are the ones that kick you in the ass. The ones that hurt the most are the ones you remember. The little lessons you go, yeah, no big deal. Don't be a door slammer. So, anyway. So, and hopefully, I'll come back to Charlie. That happened for a reason. It brought so many people together, and so many young people that have been led the wrong way, and they were actually starting to go to church and believing in God and paint, because I didn't realize how many young people were following that man. And my grandson came running in the door. He's 23, and he says, "Grandma, Charlie got shot." And I said, "Who are you talking about?" "Charlie." And I go, "I don't know who you're talking about." And then he pulled it up on his phone, and he was devastated. He's never met the man. That happened for a reason. It's going to affect so many young ones that have had their heads twisted backwards by other things. Like I said, it doesn't matter what political thing you are. So, something about Sean leaving first is going to, Kansas will figure it out later. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we do, Christina. So Bob didn't leave just to help me, but because he left that way, and I started seeing things and doing things, and then ran into the most beautiful lady I've ever met. And I honestly think she was a true angel here on earth. I didn't know if there was such a thing, but if there was such a thing, she was not of this world. Which led me down this path that I would not have gone down, because why would I have done this? No reason. Well, and I always tell people, before we come here, we decide our exit point. When they say your number's up, that's kind of true, even though I hate that term. It can be when you're 1 day old. It can be when you're 100 years old. That timeline can waver a little bit depending on what you and everybody else is going to learn from him leaving. The way he left, I don't know if we decide the way we're going to leave, but we decide the time we're going to leave, roughly. So sometimes they'll stay a little longer because some person isn't ready for this lesson coming. So there's always something that if they leave or stay, I don't know, I'm screwing this up now. Depending on what the people around them are going to learn, whether by their way they passed or by them leaving or whatever. It was just meant to be. It was already written, Christina. It's already written. My mother's 95. Her mother was 100. It was written. It was written that way. They don't let me know all those things. I seriously got to get out here and get a couple readings done. Oh, shit. I'm not going to have time to get a couple if I don't hurry up. Anyway, trust your gut. Trust your gut. That little voice inside of you, listen to that. And exhale the bullshit. So go breathe in the white light and exhale the dark cloud. Oh, they're leaving. Good, it'll get quieter even. So I can get these readings done. Oh, baseball. I'm glad they're down there by the hedgeball trees. You ought to see all the hedgeballs on the ground. Man, when those things hit the top of your camper, it's like an explosion. So I try to stay away from those trees this time of year. They're all over the ground. It's like a bomb. He says, besides, I have a glass panel on top, solar panel, and I don't need that broken either. So I kind of stay away from the hedgeball trees. And one almost hit me on the head one time. Boy, that would have hurt. Okay, I got to get out of here. I shouldn't have talked this long. I don't know why they're making me preach. I don't like to preach. I don't know things. Just what they're pumping through me. Okay, so Bobby, he's saying, "Oh buddy, oh pal." I don't know if he ever said that to Kansas, or they said it to each other, or he's going to hear somebody say that, but he's going to feel him. He says he already has felt him, but maybe Kansas doesn't realize what he felt. And usually when you're in the worst of your grief in the very beginning, it's like a shield, and their energy really doesn't get through it because we're so angry and hurt. So once that kind of starts subsiding a little bit, then for sure he will start feeling him. Oh buddy, oh pal. Okay, I gotta get out of here. On a hot spot. I don't know how much I've used. And my goal is to get some work done while I'm here. It's usually peaceful. See the cap all quit going off, and there is nothing changed outside, and that thing is not moving. It's amazing. This world is amazing. Just ask for it. Tell Kansas to ask for signs. Ask him. Give him permission. And yeah, whatever is a repeating. When I started going out to the cemetery after Bob died, I was out there all the time. Where's my damn sign? Where's my damn sign? I would yell at him. Where's my sign? Every time I go out there, a white butterfly would show up, circle around my legs, and flutter off. And I go, where's my damn sign? And about the 10th time, I went, Rhonda, there's your sign. White butterfly is my sign. Okay, gonna go feed the birds. Take a break, but get some more coffee. And see you all next Tuesday. Love y'all. Don't forget, put your love into the room. If you can remember, I can't do it. I have a hard time walking into Walmart. Just pretend like you're throwing out a bunch of little red hearts that just fly around and land on people. I get Walmart rage when I go in there. I get home delivery, so I don't have to go in there. Love you, Roxy. So, it doesn't matter if you're walking into a gas station. It doesn't matter. And I got to walk into a funeral home again Wednesday, and it's like, I'll see little kids. I don't know whose funeral I went to, and there was this little boy, spirit, and he's going, turn around and look at me, turn around and talk to me, turn around and look at me. I said, I can't, because if I do that, everybody in here is, because I was sitting towards the front, everybody's going to go, what the hell's wrong with her? What is she doing? What the hell is that woman doing talking to herself? I kept saying, stop pulling on me. Oh, there's a crane. There's a crane. There might be two of them. I can't tell that. The thing behind the tree is a crane. I love watching them. Them big old long-legged things, and they give out a big old honk. Might be something in the water down there. That one's for sure a crane. He's walking around. They're pretty cool. Anyway, love y'all. Make sure you lift your vibration. Make sure you step back. Put up a protection bubble. There's several different kinds of those. Go to YouTube. It's free to learn. When you get around those negative people, me, I'm just open willy-nilly, and I just absorb it all, and then I get cranky and angry. So I'm going to change that around. Change it around. See y'all later. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Later.